Hello, how is everybody doing today? I just finished Skylanders Academy Season 3. I know, very far behind. Haven't watched anyone else's review because I just finished it. It's finished, but I wanted to give my opinion because everyone else gave theirs. So here we go. To me, it was a good season, not a great season. If I gave it a grade, I would probably say a B minus. Now, nothing really wrong with it. I think the writing in the first two seasons was better. There were some decent jokes here and there, some adult humor kind of mixed in, which I always find funny because it is a kid's show. Pop Fizz, my favorite Academy character, was great again. Love his lines, they're always fantastic. Now, this season was hyper focused on Dark Spyro / Spyro pretty much the entire way through. If you wanted to see other characters developed, if you wanted to see new characters, they really just weren't there. Now, Coco came in at the end, okay, but there's just not enough, for me, new characters, because that was one of the things we all wanted. Who's going to be in it? Who's going to be new? Who are they going to talk about? They pretty much just talked about Spyro the entire time. Even the main characters like Eruptor, Stealth Elf, didn't get much kind of character development this season. It was Spyro. Now, a lot of the humor was, like I said, pretty good Skylanders Academy type humor. Some of it just missed. My wife pointed out towards the end, it might have even been the last or next to last episode, they talked about a flying DeLorean. That was one of the jokes. She's like, what kid is going to know what that is? Probably none. So stuff like that kind of goes back to throwing in jokes for adults. The other thing is, it's such an overused line, and that's because it's Star Wars. Towards the end, when Master Yoda said, Chaos, I am your father. Really? I guess you can't really do that a different way, but it's like, ugh, come on. Everyone uses that line in Star Wars. Figure out a different way. Now that leads me into my next point. I couldn't stand how they revealed that Master Eon was Chaos's father. In the beginning, they kind of did this whole blah. Strikor is Chaos's father. Played it up. Strikor said he was his father. Now, it's kind of funny. I was talking to Jap about this. Why would Striker want to put it over on Chaos that he was his father? What benefit does that have? Not much, because Striker is kind of annoyed with Chaos the whole stinking season anyways. So I don't know what benefit Striker had to telling him that he was his father. Did Master Ian know that Striker said this as well? I don't know why they'd get together and say, hey, let's say that I'm the father, not you. I don't know what benefit that does. Even if they didn't, what benefit does Striker have by saying that? None. I don't know. Could have happened. That part could have happened much earlier. The I am your father thing. Like episode 1 or 2. Like not throwing us off and just told us that at the beginning to kind of clear that cliffhanger from the season before. So I didn't like how that was handled. I also mentioned about Super Spyro emphasis on the season. Not much development of other characters. Zippo Zero. New Skylander characters. They had to throw somebody in. Just had to do it. It ended well. I like how it ended. I don't like Chaos Sander much either. And her being like the leader is like, really? It has to be Master Eon. So, alright, I want to throw one more thing in here that bugged me. I thought that Skylar should know that Dark Spyro was not Spyro much earlier. Stealth Elf kind of figured it out, but it just seems like they should have known that this isn't really Spyro. It basically took them towards the end to figure that out. I thought they should have known that sooner. Come on. It looks nothing like Spyro. His voice is a little different, right? I actually like Dark Spyro's voice better than Spyro's voice. So there's one more positive about the season. You're probably getting the point. That's kind of how I felt about this season. It's like, I just liked past seasons better. I like the writing in past seasons, introducing some new characters last year like Flashwing and such. So we'll see. Hopefully there's a season 4 at the end of this season. Spyro goes off with Master Eon. I thought he left really quick. Like, he's best buddies with Stealth Elf and Rupture and all these guys, and he doesn't say goodbye. He just kind of flies off. And it's kind of like, come on, at least say goodbye. Oh, the other thing about Spyro, when they got kicked off of Flynn's ship, they all fell down. Remember that scene? Cinder and Spyro were falling, and they had wings. Why don't you just use your wings? See, there's stuff like this I could mention throughout. Will say, let me give a positive to wrap this up. Flynn was great. Patrick Warburton did an excellent job as he does in the game. Really good. Still don't like how he looks, but it was Flynn, which was great to see. Let me know your comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll do another season review when season 4 is done.